the graduates. I, Kinjal Brahmbhatt, Assistant Registrar, Karnavati University, welcome you all to the 4th Convocation of Karnavati University. Let us commence this ceremony with enthusiasm and pride. Shubham Karoti Kalyanam, Arogyam Dhana Sampada, Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya, Deepat Jyoti Namostute. We fold our hands before the light that brings prosperity, auspiciousness, good health, abundance of wealth, and destruction of negativity. I request all the dignitaries seated on the dais to kindly proceed for the auspicious lamp lighting. Moving ahead, I request Shri Ritesh Hadaji, President Karnavati University, to welcome our Chief Guest, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Chief of the Naval Staff, Indian Navy, with a memento. I request Colonel Surojit Bose, Director, United World Institute of Design, to welcome the guest of honor, Shilp Guru Shri Sudarshan Sahu, with a to welcome our guest of honor, Shri Rajiv Sethi, with a memento. Lakshmi, Dean United World School of Law, to welcome the guest of honor, Dr. Lalit Bhasin, with a memento. I now request Dr. Sonam Mansukhani, Dean, United World School of Liberal Arts and Mass Communication, to welcome our guest of honor, Shri Brajesh Kumar Singh, with a memento. I request Dr. Salim Shamsher, Dean, Karnavati School of United World School of Business, to welcome our guest of honor, Shri Sunil Parekh, with a memento. Shri Tariq Ali Syed, to request the President of Karnavati University, Shri Ritesh Hadaji, to declare the convocation open.
Mr. President, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Before we start conferring degrees and gold medals, we would like to start by conferring honorary doctorate degree to the dignitaries. First of all, I would request Registrar to welcome our Chief Guest, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Chief of the Naval Staff, Indian Navy, and read the citation.
Mr. President, sir, I feel honored to read the citation for conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Literature of Karnavati University upon Admiral R. Hari Kumar, PVSM, AVSM, VSM, ADC on a fourth convocation on 8 November 2023. In an illustrious career spanning 4 decades, he has made stellar contributions to ensure that our national maritime interests are protected and promoted always and every Bharatiya Nausena. In each of his challenging assignments, he fostered a positive command climate, ensuring motivated and combat-ready crew keen to take on any mission anytime. He also represented the country at the UN mission in Somalia and as naval advisor to the government of Seychelles. Under his leadership at various stages of his career, the Indian Navy executed a number of operations such as Op Rahat at Yemen, Search and Rescue Post Cyclone Taukte, Operation Kaveri in Sudan, among others. As the Chief of Naval Staff, he has been working closely with navies to build consensus and cooperation in the Indian Ocean region and beyond. By executing measures to ensure that the Indian Navy remains the first responder and a preferred security partner, he is proactively translating India's vision of security and growth for all in the region into tangible results on ground. This has translated into a robust umbrella of maritime security, a prerequisite for as the first commandant of prestigious Naval War College Goa. The standards set by him continue to shape the senior military leadership of the Indian Navy. He played a pivotal role in the transformation of the higher defense organization
citation.
Mr. President, sir, I feel honored to read the citation for conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Literature of Karnavati University upon a remarkable individual whose life work has been embodiment of creativity, cultural preservation and artistic innovation. On our first fourth convocation on 8 November 23, Shri Sudarshan Sahu is a name
Registrar Sir to welcome Shri Rajiv Sethi and read the citation.
Mr. President, sir, I feel honored to read the citation for conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Literature of Karnavati University upon a visionary designer and scenographer whose life's work has transcended creative boundaries, enriched our cultural heritage, and transformed the world of design on our fourth convocation on 8 November 23. Shri Rajiv Sethi's journey has been marked by extraordinary creativity, innovation, and a profound commitment to the preservation and celebration of culture. In 1986, he was honored with the Padma Bhushan, which is India's third highest civilian award, for his exceptional contributions to the field of design and scenography. His design are a fusion of tradition and modernity, a bridge between the past and the present that connects with the hearts and minds of people. As a designer, Shri Sethi has redefined aesthetics, leaving an indelible mark on the world of fashion, interiors, and product design. His creations are a testimony to his unparalleled ability to capture the essence of diverse cultures and translate them into captivating designs that resonate with a global audience.
In his role, Sri Sethi is renowned for his pioneering work as scenographer. His scenographic innovations have enriched our understanding of the interplay between art, space, and storytelling. Shri Rajiv Sethi has curated exhibitions that celebrate the artistic tradition of various regions, highlighting the intrinsic value of cultural heritage. His advocacy for cultural sustainability and the empowerment of traditional artisans has revitalized countless crafts and skills. Shri Rajiv Sethi's influence extends beyond the realm of design and scenography. He has used his platform to advocate environmental sustainability, social justice, and empowerment of marginalized communities. His contribution as a cultural activist have made a significant impact on society, fostering awareness and change. In recognition of his extraordinary contributions to the world of arts and design, his pioneering work in scenography, and his dedication to cultural enrichment, Karnavati University feels proud to confer the honorary degree of Doctor of Literature to Sri Rajiv Sethi with all the rights, privileges, and immunities pertaining thereto. May I now request President Sir to confer the degree.
Thank you, sir. Next, I will request the Registrar, sir, to welcome Dr. Lalit Bhasin and read the citation.
Mr. President, sir, I feel honored to read the citation for conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Laws of Karnavati University upon a remarkable individual whose life's work embodies the highest ideals of justice, equality, and the rule of law on his fourth convocation on 8 November 23. Dr. Lalit Bhasin is a highly respected figure in the Indian legal landscape, renowned for his exceptional contributions to the legal profession. Having worked for more than 60 years, he is the managing partner of Bhasin and Company, a well-known company which has offices in Mumbai and New Delhi. Dr. Lalit Bhasin embarked on his legal journey in 1962, laying the foundation for what would be one of the North India's largest and most prestigious law firms. Throughout his illustrious career, Dr. Lalit Bhasin has demonstrated his expertise in various areas of law, including employment and labor laws, corporate law, laws relating to information technology, arbitration, and constitutional law, among others. Dr. Lalit Bhasin's leadership qualities were evident from an early stage, as he became the chairman of Bar Council of Delhi at the remarkably young age of 33. His remarkable achievements did not go unnoticed on the global stage either, as he was awarded honorary membership of International Bar Association in Melbourne in 94. Dr. Lalit Bhasin has served as Secretary General of IBA and later assumed the prestigious position of President of the Inter-Pacific Bar Association. His leadership in the legal community has been instrumental in raising the profile of Indian law firms and enhancing their competitiveness worldwide. He currently chairs the India branch of Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, an esteemed international organization headquartered in London, further solidifying his position as global legal authority. In 2007, he received the National Law Day Award from the President of India for his outstanding contribution to the development of the legal profession in India. He was also awarded the Plaque of Honor by the Prime Minister of India in 2002 for outstanding contribution to the rule of law. In recognition of his exceptional contributions to the field of law and unwavering commitment to upholding the highest standards within the legal community, Karnavati University feels proud to confer the honorary degree of Doctor of Literature to Dr. Lalit Bhasin with all rights, privileges, and immunities pertaining thereto. May I now request President Sir to kindly confer the degree.
Thank you, sir. Next, I will request Registrar Sir to welcome Shri Brajesh Kumar Singh and read the citation.
Mr. President, sir, I am honored to read this citation for conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Literature on Brajesh Kumar Singh at its fourth convocation on 8 November 23. Brajesh Kumar Singh has made exemplary contributions to media leadership, mass communication studies, and digital initiatives. As a distinguished journalist with over 25 years of experience across television, print, and digital media, Mr. Singh's career has been marked with several special contributions that have uniquely enriched the growth of Indian journalism, aided the expansion of quality Indian language media, inculcated innovations in the field of communication education, and nurtured new directions in digital media futures. As a trailblazer among the first generation of trained Indian journalists, Mr. Singh has covered major events of national importance over the last 2.5 decades, greatly enhancing our understanding of contemporary society, its changing social metrics, and rise of New India. He is an institutional builder who used his expertise to set up, lead several major national and regional media platforms like ABP, Z Media, and Network 18. Always in tune with the changing consumption needs of Bharat, he is also a digital innovator, playing a key role in the convergence and integration journey of India's biggest broadcast network, transforming into digital first network. His name has become synonymous with ethical leadership, including in his wider role as a member of News Broadcasting and Digital Standards Authority, the self-regulatory body for broadcast and digital news industry, the Broadcast Editor Association, and the Editors Guild of India. Always committed to the highest standards of academic rigor, Mr. Singh, who also has a PhD in mass communication, has made an equally deep imprint on India's media education landscape. As a member of the Advisory Council of the Indian Institute of Mass Communication, UP's University, Pandit Deen Dayal Energy University, and Manipal University, Jaipur, he paved the way for innovative pedagogies to nurture the next generation of media professionals. In recognition of exceptional contributions to Indian media, society, and democracy, Karnavati University feels proud to confer honorary degree of Doctor of Literature to Mr. Brajesh Kumar Singh with all rights, privileges, and immunities thereto. May I now request President Sir to confer the degree.
Thank you, sir. Next, I will request Registrar to welcome Shri Sunil Parekh and read the citation.
Mr. President, Sir, I feel honored to read the citation for conferment of honorary degree of Doctor of Literature of Karnavati University on its fourth convocation on 8 November 2023 upon a true figure whose journey through life has been marked by unwavering commitment, relentless innovation, and extraordinary leadership. Shri Sunil Parekh's journey began with academic excellence as he graduated with honors from the esteemed Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi in 1976. Parekh's professional journey is a testament to his versatility. In Nigeria, he set up and successfully managed Africa's largest integrated flour and oil mill from scratch. Upon returning to India in 96, Sunil Parekh ji continued to push boundaries and achieved remarkable success. He played a pivotal role in rejuvenating the Confederation of Indian Industry (CII) office in Gujarat and led their Kutch rehabilitation effort after the 2001 earthquake. His subsequent work with Indian multinational corporations Zydus Life Sciences Group and Jubilant Bhartiya Group further solidified his reputation as a seasoned leader and an agent of positive change. Moreover, Sunil Parekh's contribution to the global community are truly commendable. As a founding curator with the World Economic Forum in Geneva for the annual meeting of Global Shapers, he has facilitated collaboration, dialogue, and innovation among global leaders and emerging talents. He was also invited as a speaker to TEDx and COP27 Egypt, the global UN conference on climate change in 2022. He also founded TechChange, an India-UK partnership for cross-border exchanges of knowledge and innovation. Shri Sunil Parekh's journey has not gone unnoticed as he received numerous national and state recognitions, including Outstanding Contribution to National Development Award in 2014, the ET Economic Times Icon Award 2018, and the Power of 100 Eminent Personalities of Gujarat Award twice. He has also authored international publication on Gujarat industrial and economic development history. In recognition of his multifaceted leadership, innovation, and contribution to diverse fields, Karnavati University feels proud to confer the honorary degree of Doctor of Literature to Mr. Sunil Parekh with all rights, privileges, and immunities pertaining thereto. May I now request President Sir to kindly confer the degree.
Thank you, sir. Let us begin with the conferment of degrees and award of gold medals to the students of Karnavati University. First up, we have the Karnavati School of Research. I request all the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy to rise and remain standing. I request the Director of Karnavati School of Research, Dr. Kishore Bhanushali, to present all the candidates of Doctor of Philosophy, and I request the President, sir, to confer the degrees to them.
Mr. President, sir, I present 4 candidates of Department of Management, 2 candidates of Department of Dentistry, 1 candidate of Department of Law, and 1 candidate of Department of Design who have been examined and found qualified for the award of degree of Doctor of Philosophy in respective department at Karnavati University Convocation. I propose that 7 candidates to be awarded degree in person and rest in absentia.
I will now announce the names.
By virtue of authority vested in me as President of Karnavati University, I confer on you degree of Doctor of Philosophy in respective departments of Karnavati University. I urge you that in your life, by words and by deeds, you prove yourself worthy of the same.
I will now announce the names of the candidates who have been conferred the degree of Doctor of Philosophy at this convocation. Dr. Krishna Kumar Singh, Department of Management. President, sir, I request you to confer the degree. Dr. Gaurav Raman Arora, Department of Management. Dr. Bhavesh Kumar Govind Bhai Patel, Department of Management. Dr. Chhaya Bharatbhai Patel, Department of Dentistry. Dr. Riddhi Gaurang Mataria, Department of Dentistry. Dr. Nisha Parekh Kirit Bhai, Department of Law. Dr. Harish K. Shankaran, Department of Design. Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations to all the candidates. Moving ahead to the next school, I request all the graduates of Karnavati School of Dentistry to rise and remain standing. I request the principal of Karnavati School of Dentistry, Dr. Santosh Kumar, to present all the graduates, class of 2023, and I request the President, sir, to confer the degrees to them.
Mr. President, sir, I present 101 candidates for Bachelor of Dental Surgery and 22 candidates of Master of Dental Surgery who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree. I propose that
47 candidates to be awarded the degree in person and rest in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as President of Karnavati University, I confer on you degrees of Bachelors of Dental Surgeries and Master of Dental Surgery of Karnavati University. I urge you that in your life, by words and by deeds, you prove yourself worthy of the same.
I request our Chief Guest, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Chief of the Naval Staff, Indian Navy, to present the Gold Medal and Merit Certificate to the meritorious students. First up, we have Ms. Patel Riya Maheshbai for securing the first rank in Master of Dental Surgery, Class of 2023. Ms. Falguni Khandelwal Suresh for securing the highest marks in the third year BDS program, Class of 2023. Thank you, sir. Students, you may sit now. Now I request all the graduates of United World Institute of Design to rise and remain standing. I request the Director, United World Institute of Design, Colonel Surojit Bose, to present the graduates, and I request the President, Shri Ritesh Hardaji, to confer the degrees to them.
Mr. President, sir, I now present 384 candidates of Bachelor of Design and 89 candidates of Master of Design who have been examined and found qualified for the award of degree of Karnavati University at this convocation. I propose that 293 candidates to be awarded degrees in person and the rest in absentia. Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as President of Karnavati University, I confer on you degrees of Bachelor of Design and Master of Design of Karnavati University. I urge you that in your life, by words and by deeds, you prove yourself worthy of the same.
I again request our Chief Guest, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, to present the Gold Medal and Merit Certificates to the meritorious students of M Design at United World Institute of Design. Ms. Muskan Gulgulia for securing the highest marks in Master of Design Department, Fashion Design. Mr. Aniket Amle for securing the highest marks in Master of Design Department, Industrial Design. Ms. Darshna Randir for securing the highest marks in Master of Design Department, Interior Experience Design. Ms. Adya Telang for securing the highest marks in Master of Design, Department of Visual Experiential Design. Thank you so much, Admiral Sir. Now I request our guest of honor, Shilp Guru, Shri Sudarshan Saho, to present the gold medals and merit certificates to the meritorious students of B Design, United World Institute of Design. Mr. Akshaj Anand for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Design, Department Animation and Motion Graphics Design. Mr. Pratham Brahmbhat for securing the highest marks in the Bachelor of Design, Department Automobile and Transportation Design. Ms. Radhanya Pandian for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Design, Department Fashion Design. Ms. Madhuvanti Bala Subramanian for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Design, Department Interior Design. Thank you so much, Mr. Saho, sir. Now I request our guest of honor, Shri Rajiv Sethi, to present the gold medals and merit certificates to the meritorious students of B Design, United World Institute of Design. Ms. Khushi Jain for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Design, Department Lifestyle and Accessories Design. Ms. Malik Bhavika for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Design, Department Product Design. Ms. Prabhu Advika for securing the highest marks in Bachelor of Design, Department Visual Communication. Thank you so much, sir, and many congratulations to all the gold medalists. Students, you may sit now. Moving on, I now request all the graduates of United World School of Business to please rise and remain standing. I request Dean, United World School of Business, Dr. Salim Shamsher, to present the graduates, and I request the President, sir, to confer the degrees to them.
Good evening to all. Mr. President, sir, I now present 116 candidates of Bachelor of Business Administration honors who have been examined and found qualified for the award of degrees of Karnavati University at this convocation. I propose that 72 candidates be awarded the degrees in person and the rest in absentia. Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as President Karnavati University, I confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration Honours of Karnavati University. I urge you that in your life, by words and by deeds, you prove yourself worthy of the same.
Now I request our guest of honor, Mr. Sunil Parekh, to present the gold medal and merit certificate to the meritorious student. Ms. Datta Drishti Rathendra for securing highest marks in Bachelor of Business Administration Honours. Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations to the gold medalist student. Further ahead, I request all the graduates of 5-year integrated BBA LLB United World School of Law to please rise and remain standing. I request the Dean of United World School of Law, Dr. P. Lakshmi, to present the graduates, and I request President Sir to confer the degrees to them.
Mr. President, sir, I present 71 candidates of 5 years integrated BBA LLB honours who have been examined and found qualified for the award of degrees of the Karnavati University at this convocation. I propose that 38 candidates be awarded the degrees in person and the rest in absentia. Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as President Karnavati University, I confer on you the degree of 5-year integrated BBA LLB Honours of Karnavati University. I urge you that in your life, by words and by deeds, you prove yourself worthy of the same.
Now I request our guest of honor, Dr. Lalit Bhasin, to present the gold medals and merit certificate to the meritorious student, Mr. Patel Dhairya Dharmendra, for securing highest marks in 5 years integrated BBA LLB honours. Thank you, sir. Many congratulations to the gold medalist student. Further ahead, I request all the graduates of Bachelor of Arts, United World School of Liberal Arts and Mass Communication to please rise and remain standing. I request Dean of United World School of Liberal Arts and Mass Communication, Dr. Sonam Mansukhani, to present the graduates, and I request the President, sir, to confer the degrees to them.
Mr. President, sir, I present 73 candidates of Bachelor of Arts Honours and 5 candidates Bachelor of Commerce Honours who have been examined and found qualified for the award of degrees of the Karnavati University at this convocation. I propose that 42 candidates be awarded the degrees in person and the rest in absentia. Thank you.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as President Karnavati University, I confer on you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts Honours and Bachelor of Commerce Honours of Karnavati University. I urge you that in your life, by words and by deeds, you prove yourself worthy of the same.
Now I request our guest of honor, Shri Brajesh Kumar Singh, to present the gold medals and merit certificates to the meritorious student of Bachelor of Arts. Ms. Ankita Sharma for securing highest marks in Bachelor of Arts honors. Mr. Vishwajit Singh Jadeja for securing highest marks in Bachelor of Commerce honors. Thank you so much, sir, and many congratulations to all the gold medalist students. I now request the Registrar, Shri Tariq Ali Syed, to administer the oath to the graduates. All graduates, please rise and place your right palm above your heart and repeat the words read by the Registrar. Please rise and place your right palm above your heart and repeat the words as read by the Registrar, sir.
I will administer the oath. All of you are requested to repeat after me. I solemnly swear that as a graduate of Karnavati University, I shall always uphold the values of integrity, dedication, and sincerity enjoined on me by the university, and shall constantly strive to renew my character, knowledge, and skills for the service and well-being of my family, our nation, and the world. Thank you. You all may sit now.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the President, Shri Ritesh Hadaji, and the Registrar, Shri Tariq Ali Syed, to kindly sign the ceremonial scroll for the award of degrees at the 4th Convocation of Karnavati University. Thank you so much, President, sir. Thank you, Registrar, sir. Now I invite our President, Shri Ritesh Hadaji, who has been a visionary leader, a source of inspiration for all of us, a driving force behind the transformative journey of Karnavati University. Let us join together in welcoming Sir to the podium with our most heartfelt appreciation and request. I request Sir to kindly deliver the presidential address.
Thank you and good evening, everyone. Our chief guest, Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Sir, Chief of Naval Staff, CNS, Indian Navy. Our guest of honor, Shilp Guru Sudarshan Sahuji, Padma Vibhushan and Padma Shri recipient, sculptor artist from Orissa. Our guest of honor, Shri Rajiv Sethi ji, Padma Vibhushan recipient, a noted designer, scenographer and art curator. Our guest of honor, Dr. Lalit Bhasin, managing partner, Bhasin and Company. Our guest of honor, Shri Brajesh Kumar Singh ji, senior journalist, group editor, Integration Network 18. Our guest of honor, Shri Sunil Parekh ji, senior strategy advisor and renowned corporate group. my friends in the governing board, in the Board of Management of Karnavati University, faculties, and all the stakeholders, and most importantly, students and parents who are graduating out of it. I humbly welcome all of you today at this fourth convocation of Karnavati University. So at the start of our discussion, our anchor was talking about poisoning back and reflecting that what have we achieved. क्या किया आप लोगों ने ये 3, 4, 5 साल में इस यूनिवर्सिटी में? What was it that you are taking it back from here? And what is it that you are going to give back to the society? This is a very important question that all of us today has to sit back and reflect. ये education अब हमारे किस काम की है going forward? Is it for the money? You know, which I always say is the cheapest commodity. So, means will this education give us only money? What else you got from here? Obviously, you got networking, you got friends, you got this knowledge, you got so many other things. So obviously, what I want you to take from here is not only the education, but the memories that you have created over the last 4 years, 5 years, depending on the course that you have been here. But more importantly, I just want you all in this address, small address, to understand what you are taking back and what you are going to give back. Because it is the journey that only starts today. And trust me guys, our mind is wired to find pleasure and avoid pain. The life from here is going to get difficult. As you get into your professional life, as you mature into your personal family life, life is going to be tough. And how we take this life moving ahead and how we establish ourselves as a complete human being, giving back to the nation, giving back to your family, and giving back to the people who stood by you at the wrong and the right time. So I think with this kind of intention, I want you to leave from here. And guys, this is your home and this will always remain your home. Please coming back, and wish you all the best in your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of encouragement and motivation. Now, I request our guest of honor, Shilp Guru Shri Sudarshan Saho, Padma Vibhushan and Padma Shri recipient, sculpture artist from Orissa, to say a few words to our graduates.
जय जगन्नाथ। माँ अम्बा देवी का शहर आज मेरे को यहाँ मालूम होता कि सब देवताओं ने ये धरा पर आए हैं कि विद्या ऐसा चीज है, माँ सरस्वती उनका वरदान है। एडमिरल महोदय हरि प्रसाद जी, शायद हरि जो हरि दुख को दूर करने वाला, उनका नाम हरि होता है। तो स्टेज पर विराजमान सब भव्य पंडित लोग के मेरे प्रणाम, उपस्थित सब सज्जनों को मेरे प्रणाम, बच्चों को मेरे आशीर्वाद। मैं जगन्नाथपुरी से आया हूँ, परंतु ऐसा एक भव्य यूनिवर्सिटी जिसमें हमारा जीवन का गति को, भारतवर्ष का आगे जाने का जो रास्ता दिखाएंगे, उधर आकर के मैं बहुत खुशी हूँ, आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। डॉक्टर हादा साहब ने उड़ीसा गया था, वहाँ कोणार्क पुरी मंदिर देखा। इनका मूर्तिकार कहाँ है, अभी बनता कि नहीं? तो हमारा वहाँ है तो 200-300 बच्चा बैठ के काम करते हैं मूर्ति कारीगरी। तो देखें, और हमारा कुछ काम भी आपका यूनिवर्सिटी में आया है और बाद में आप देखेंगे, अभी इंस्टॉल नहीं हुआ है। मैं सबको प्रणाम के साथ ये यूनिवर्सिटी का जो बच्चों आप पास करके दुनिया में बहुत नाम करेंगे, परंतु आपका परिवार और आप क्या मेरा विनम्र निवेदन है कि ये यूनिवर्सिटी को कभी भूलेंगे नहीं। आप लोग कभी भी आकर के इधर से धन्यवाद देके जाइए। जय जगन्नाथ, माँ अम्बा देवी।
Thank you so much, sir, for your very kind words and best wishes. Now I invite our guest of honor, Shri Rajiv Sethi, Padma Bhushan recipient, a noted designer, scenographer, and art curator, to kindly give the address.
आप सबने इतने परिश्रम के बाद डिग्रीज प्राप्त की और हमें डॉक्टरेट मिल गया सिर्फ 5 मिनट बोलने के लिए। My pranams to all the students. They're very proud parents, President Shri Ritesh Hadaji, my Hamsafars at this vibrant and agile ground of learning, respected faculty and management, and the admirable Admiral Shri Hari Kumar Ji, who smiles so disarmingly even as he speaks. My most honorable Gunijan around me, I must say they deserve this honor much, much more than I could ever dream to. There are people I have been fortunate to have learned from, people who have never been to a school, who cannot read and write, but their knowledge and their traditional knowledge systems are things that have held our country together. To these anonymous geniuses, I owe whatever learning I have, and it can never be paid back in many lifetimes. But I want to be very quick, and since we have only a few minutes, there are a few things that do bother me when I come to a center of learning such as this. How quickly can one transmit basic values and ideas in this very important day for you? So my very quick, like a dhobi count, I have 16, showed us ideas. I have spoken about this in this very place 7 years ago, and I think it was called Shodas Ankush. But very quickly to count them, there was a speech that went on for 2 hours, and I'd be very happy to come and sit with students and talk more about it. But continue to be fearless, continue to be transformative. Charaivati, harkat mein hi barkat hai. Never give up on that. Pehchan, increase your pehchan of what is quality and what is mediocrity, what is derivative. Compassion, you must be driven by context. This country charted by foreign colonial ghosts is not our cross to carry. We have to reinvent. There is a transdisciplinary learning, like in the Shrudharmotra Puran, where if you be an architect, you have to be a dancer. A dancer has to be a musician, a sculptor, and many things get together. So to seek that rasa that connects all the different disciplines. There's Sangat, Ben Bhedi Bahar Mat Bhatko. And the Sangat is very important because teamwork is critical to your learning in the future too, even as you were doing it here. There is enterprise, a spirit of enterprise, where I think a culturally astute entrepreneurship will have to be endangered, certainly with creative and cultural industries. The hand, respect it, because that is a direct connection to your brain. Dastakar-e-Darya, गुणीजन जो कहते हैं वो कहते हैं कि काबिलों की उम्र बढ़ जाती है। खुद कर लो हिसाब, हुनरमंद का एक दिन, बेहुनर का एक साल. The respect of anonymous genius, the traditional knowledge systems that have made us what I referred to earlier, where we are. The jigyasa, never lose that, even though now you go into the big world to know the hiatus between learning and doing and being. The liminality, confidence is good, but always retain your doubt. Retain that there's lots more slow. everything is in a rush, everything is instant. But slow down and learn to see what that means in terms of what you're doing. There is evoke the feminine energy in you to be really able to relate to things that are not driven by just pure, you know what I'm speaking. And I think spiritual resonance is a very important issue that we cannot just get academically. And in that, you will be able to seek the intangible, the sukshma. To find sukshma is a real education. How do we get to it? Kasturi kundali base, mrag dhoonde, the mrig dhoonde banmahi. The deer looks for the musk which is within its navel, but it's driving wild, looking all over the forest for it. So seek that inner strength that you have in you. My fondest good wishes for your journey ahead, and I'm sorry it took a little longer than 5 minutes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir, for your enlightening speech. I invite our guest of honor, Dr. Lalit Bhasin, Managing Partner, Bhasin and Company, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Admiral R. Hari Kumar, Chief of the Indian Naval Staff, Shri Ritesh Hada, President, Karnavati University, the distinguished naval officers present here, the faculty members, and dear, I can't call you students now, but you are now the alumni of this great university. Now your role has changed from that of a student officially, and your role has become of a trend setter. You are the future of this country, therefore you will set the trends. If some mindsets are required to be changed, you will be instrumental in doing that. As Edgar Allan Poe, the famous poet, said, honor and shame from no condition rise. Act well your part, there honor lies. So always act well your part and you will be remembered, you see, you will be honored and you will have a sense of satisfaction. At this point of time, when you are turning a new leaf in your life, just as a sense of gratitude, remember those who have made it possible for you to achieve this status of becoming an alumni of this great university. One should pay gratitude to one's parents, to one's brothers, sisters, and last but not the least, to your teachers. Because I always tell people that whatever technology may do, but there can never be a substitute for a teacher, for a guide, and that you must remember all the time. I give you my good wishes on behalf of the Bar Association of India and the Society of Indian Law Firms, of which I happen to be the president. And as a matter of fact, I bring you greetings and good wishes from the entire legal fraternity of this country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I invite our guest of honor, Shri Brajesh Kumar Singh, Senior Journalist, Group Editor, Integration and Convergence, Network 18, to kindly address the gathering.
कर्नावती यूनिवर्सिटी के प्रेसिडेंट श्री रितेश हाड़ा, इस यूनिवर्सिटी के चौथे दीक्षांत समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि एडमिरल आर हरि कुमार, चीफ ऑफ द नेवल स्टाफ, 4 महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्रों में भारत की उपलब्धियों की प्रतिनिधि तस्वीर श्री सुदर्शन साहू जी, श्री राजीव सेठी जी, डॉक्टर ललित भसीन जी और श्री सुनील पारेख जी। इस मंच पर मौजूद इस यूनिवर्सिटी के तमाम शिक्षकगण, इस दीक्षांत समारोह में अलग अलग विधाओं में डिग्रियां हासिल करने वाले छात्र छात्राओं, देवियों और सज्जनों, इस गरिमामय कार्यक्रम में शामिल होना हम जैसे लोगों के लिए अपने आप में एक उपलब्धि है। इस यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से जो सम्मान दिया गया उसके लिए हम आभारी हैं। उन तमाम छात्रों ने जिन्होंने आज के इस दीक्षांत समारोह में अपने अपने क्षेत्र में जिसमें की पढ़ाई की उसमें अच्छा प्रदर्शन किया और आज इस दीक्षांत समारोह में उन्हें डिग्रियां मिली, उनको बधाई, जिन्हें आगे जाकर राष्ट्र और समाज के जीवन में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान देना है। अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आप लोगों ने शपथ ली। मुझे लगता है कि यह शपथ जो है सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक फॉर्मेलिटी नहीं होनी चाहिए, ये एक बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी का एहसास है। यह जिम्मेदारी है प्रामाणिक ढंग से देश और समाज के लिए कुछ लगातार अच्छा करते रहना। मुझे लगता है कि इस मंच पर एडमिरल हरि कुमार के तौर पर वह तस्वीर मौजूद है जिससे कि आप किस तरीके से डिसिप्लिन के साथ, फोकस के साथ आप आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। अगर मैं सुदर्शन साहू जी की बात करूं, यह भारत जो है इसकी अपनी पारंपरिक जो कला रही है, जो उपलब्धियां रही है, उसकी जीती जागती तस्वीर हैं। तकनीक से लेकर अलग अलग जो विधाएं हैं, चाहे मैनेजमेंट हो चाहे लॉ हो, उसमें पिछले 75 वर्षों में भारत ने किस तरह की उपलब्धि हासिल की है, खासतौर पर 1947 में आज़ादी के बाद से। ये तमाम शख्सियतें जिनको आज यहाँ सम्मानित भी किया गया, वह जो है इस भारत की जो जर्नी है उसकी उपलब्धियां हैं, उसकी तस्वीर भी हैं। आज का ये कार्यक्रम इस यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए भी खासा महत्वपूर्ण है, जिसने कि अपने बड़े ही संक्षिप्त जीवन काल में एक मुकाम हासिल किया है। हम उस भूमि पर बैठे हैं, उस गुर्जर भूमि पर जिसका अपना समृद्ध इतिहास रहा है। अगर शैक्षणिक जगत की बात करें तो जिस तरीके से हम नालंदा और तक्षशिला का नाम लेते हैं, उसी तरीके से यह वल्लभी की भी भूमि रही है। वल्लभी अपने समय में, जो कि भावनगर के बगल में है, एक समय की विश्वविख्यात यूनिवर्सिटी रही है। उसी तरह का मुकाम ये यूनिवर्सिटी भी हासिल करे और इसी तरीके से भारत का शिक्षा जगत लगातार वैश्विक बौद्धिक संपदा में अपना महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दे। इसी शुभकामना के साथ इस कार्यक्रम में बुलाने के लिए, सम्मान करने के लिए एक बार फिर से धन्यवाद करते हुए विदा लेता हूं।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया ब्रजेश सर। आई इनवाइट अवर गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर श्री सुनील पारेख सर, सीनियर स्ट्रेटजी एडवाइजर इन renowned corporate groups, to kindly address the gathering.
Dear friends, today is a day of happiness. All of you are graduating and your proud parents are sitting here lauding you as you go forward. All protocols observed, all the people on the dais, those who have contributed greatly to your development. I would like to begin a very short speech on today's occasion by beginning to say that when I was 19, I thought I would live up to 80 years of age. Originally, in our Shastras, they say it is जिंदगी 100 साल की होती है और 4 बंटवारे होते हैं उसके. First education, then family, then seva, and then vanaprastha. I have taken this mandate very seriously in my life as an experiment. I finished my graduation at the age of 20 from IIT Delhi, and I never looked back because it was so much of work that I thought I was so fed up with education and I really wanted to get into the real world. Up to 40 years thereafterwards, up to 40 years of age afterwards, I worked and gathered finances, built networks, educated my children, and focused on the well-being of both my professional career and my family. Up to 60 years of age, I have totally devoted myself in the service of others, worked in public affairs, industry bodies, think tanks, academic institutions, several NGOs, and voluntary organizations. I will now begin my journey in the last phase, which is devoted primarily to spiritual development. This has been the experiment of my life that I want to share with you, which made me work very hard in the 20 years that I had given myself, and then get a full 20-25 years thereafterwards to pursue a lot of other pursuits, which were outside my vocational training, but which were very interesting in life. things like corporate advisory roles, engaging with social and cultural organizations, working with very renowned NGOs, and I was able to pursue intellectual activities, write articles, contribute to books, work with governments on public policy and a lot of public speaking, and continue to connect globally. As these broad experiences led me to start 7 new initiatives which have given me a lot of joy in life. The first was the Global Shapers AGS initiative for the World Economic Forum in Geneva. The second was the Tech Exchange Program, a novel India-UK partnership for startup exchange for people who were looking for money and market, which has benefited many a brilliant story from India. The third initiative was Gujarat First, which is a public policy think tank. The fourth was Gujarat Angel Initiative for financing our budding entrepreneurs. I also started the Pan IIT Alumni Tech Association for technology support for various institutions. And I started an NGO called the United Way of Ahmedabad, and also started an annual retreat with all my IIT Delhi 1976 batchmates. Every year we meet together since 2014, and I have specially enjoyed reviving the cultural organization Speak Mackay. I am very happy that the dream that my late father had about me has finally been fulfilled today. He had told me in 1976 when I graduated from IIT and had started looking for my first job that I should first do my MTech, finish my doctorate, and then start looking for a job only after that. I had said no to him then. And since then I had enough of theoretical stuff, and I really wanted to do real work and grow. So I never did my MTech or MBA or PhD. So I feel today my father would have been very happy to know that I am finally receiving a doctorate, which he had thought was the right way for me. So thank you. And this really makes it a very special occasion for me today. I am most grateful to Karnavati University for this honor and feel privileged to be associated with such a dynamic university. Thank you, Ritesh ji, Shivan, Tariq, and the entire team at KU with the brilliant faculty. And I also want to thank and share this extraordinary moment with my family, my friends, colleagues, all of whom who have shaped me and have helped me to become what I am today. For me today, this is a very special occasion. So to all of you young friends, I would say that keep moving forward, dare to dream in your life, and set your goals and think about your life as you begin your journey today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing with us your thoughts. Now, I request the man himself, as Rajiv sir said, the Admiral Sir R. Hari Kumar, Chief of the Naval Staff, Indian Navy, to kindly address the gathering.
Shri Ritesh Hadaji, President, Karnavati University, all the distinguished dignitaries on the dais, Flag Officer, Gujarat Naval Area, Rear Admiral Jaggi, esteemed faculty, officers, accomplished graduates, very proud parents that I see, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to all of you. It's indeed a matter of great honor and privilege for me to be here as part of this fully Indianized convocation ceremony, moving away from the colonial and archaic practices in line with our Honorable Prime Minister's Panch Pran of Gulami Mansikta Se Mukti. I am really glad to see such an indigenous convocation ceremony. So congratulations to all the graduates who have successfully completed their academic journey at this university and have now acquired wings to follow their vocational pursuits. My compliments also to all winners. I'm sure that this recognition would motivate you to prepare and perform even better in the future endeavors In the Navy, we have a saying, Bravo Zulu, which means well done, which is the code which you use at sea when somebody does some good work. So Bravo Zulu to each one of you sitting there who are graduating today. So ladies and gentlemen, today we as a nation are steaming at full speed, full ahead on course to become a fully developed nation by the 100th year of independence, which is 2047. And I'm convinced that this aspirational growth will be founded on the knowledge, energy, and enthusiasm of young and brilliant minds coming out of educational institutions like Karnavati University. So to the accomplished students who are graduating today, you are the Amrit PD, the architect and workhorse of an aspirational Bharat. So armed with knowledge, filled with youthful vigor, and enabled by encouraging environment and enterprising policies, each one of you add color and weight to our demographic dividend, cementing Bharat's reputation as the world's largest and youngest talent factory. You wield considerable power in shaping and transforming our future and will be leading our country in the Kartavya Kal, taking Bharat to its rightful place among the Committee of Nations. And in preparing for leadership roles, I would remind you of the words of General Colin Powell, where he said, leadership is about solving problems. The day your people stop coming to you with their problems is the day you have stopped leading them. They have either got convinced that you do not care, or they feel that it is beyond your ability to help them. Either way, it's a failure of leadership. So please remember that leadership is all about solving problems of the people who work for you. So in that context today, our nation is going through one of the most exciting times since independence. We live in an egalitarian society. We just have to see our national leadership from where to where they have reached. Each one of us on the dais have all come from very, very mediocre backgrounds. It just proves that hard work, dedication, commitment, all that is required for you to excel in your profession. We have moved from being the 10th largest to the 5th largest economy in the world in less than a decade. And we are set to be the 3rd largest before the end of this decade. This aspirational growth will be underpinned by an export-based economy, most of which will have to be carried through the seas. And that's where the Navy comes in. So we are intrinsically connected to the seas, be it the millets cultivated in Rajasthan, the apricots and saffron produced in Jammu and Kashmir, the diamonds and cloth of Surat, or even the software and IT products generated by our software engineers at Gurugram and Pune, all depend on the oceans and maritime trade. So today, with 95% of India's trade by volume and about 68% by value transiting upon the seas, the livelihood of every Bharatiya is linked one way or the other to the seas. The prospects of a blue economy in the form of marine resources, including deep sea rare earth minerals, add another dimension to our dependence on the seas. In fact, there is a famous equation that is called as the 66, 70, 80, 90, 99% rule. What does it mean? It just means that 66% of our wealth comes from in and around the seas. 70% of the world is oceans, just like the human body. 80% of the people live in coastal areas. 90% of the trade comes through the seas. And 99% of the internet traffic passes through submarine cables under the sea. So that is what this rule is all about. It just highlights the importance of the seas for humanity, for mankind, for India. So, as the principal manifestation of Bharat's maritime power, Bharatiya Nausena is entrusted with the responsibility of protecting and promoting our maritime trade, as well as preserving and pursuing our maritime interests. So while the Navy remains ever ready to fulfill these obligations, we also contribute to economic development and overall nation-building efforts. So in the words of the Honorable Raksha Mantri, the defense sector is the major demand creator, and Bharatiya Nausena has a proud track record in this respect. With 65 warships and submarines under construction at various Indian shipyards, Bharatiya Nausena aims to be the torchbearer of Atmanirbhar Bharat, and we have made a commitment to the national leadership to become a fully Atmanirbhar Navy by 2047. When we look at the economic part of it, every rupee spent on shipbuilding triggers a circulation of 1.82 rupees. In addition to shipbuilding, the demand spectrum of the Navy also ranges from heavy machinery like propulsion, power, and associated auxiliaries to high-end weapons, sensors, and electronics. So we had initiated something called Sprint, or a single window for exchanging ideas, innovating, and inducting cutting-edge technologies. As part of this endeavor, we have also been conducting an innovation and indigenization seminar aptly called Swavalamban to enhance our engagement with all stakeholders, including industry and academia. We received excellent response from many startups, MSMEs across the country, and we have had excellent results over the last 2 years. I am confident that Karnavati University's Defence Design and Technology Incubator of India, DDTII, would immensely benefit from these endeavors and contribute towards the Navy's and the nation's vision of achieving complete Atmanirbharta in the defence sector. I have been briefed that very good innovations are happening at this university's Defence Design and Technology Incubator of India, DDTII. So I wish them all the best to help us move towards Atmanirbharta. However, despite all technological advancements, I wish to say that it is the human element, a true leader, who continues to be the determining factor in bringing about transformational changes. And history is testimony to this fact that Gujarat is blessed with countless luminaries and leaders who have shaped and continue to influence the destiny of our great nation. So be it Mahatma Gandhi ji, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji, or our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. So similarly, it is the enterprising traders of Gujarat who explored the world, estimated market opportunities, and established trade linkages across the oceans for centuries. As a befitting tribute to Gujarat's rich maritime heritage, Bharatiya Nausena is actively involved in the development of the National Maritime Heritage Complex at Lothal. And we are looking into the future. The commissioning of the state-of-the-art indigenous destroyer, Indian naval ship Surat, the first major warship being christened after a city in Gujarat. So next year, this ship will be commissioned as an apt recognition of Gujarat's increasing maritime linkages. As this most potent and futuristic platform in the Navy's arsenal, INS Surat will also reflect Bharat's growing economic prowess and ascendancy in the world order. So dear graduates, I have full faith in your potential, and I am confident that each one of you will put your best foot forward to embrace change, welcome challenges, and transform them into opportunities, marking the way forward as responsible citizens of Viksit Bharat. As you grow, choose career paths and take on leadership roles, embracing integrity, compassion, and inclusivity during a life journey will enable you to influence the society in a positive way. In doing so, the 10 resolutions, as mentioned by our Honorable Prime Minister on the occasion of Dashara could be a starting point. And in addition to the Prime Minister's 10 commandments, I will urge you to keep 12 things in mind. First and foremost, you are the architects of your own destiny. You are the captain of the ship of your life and soul. As Disraeli's words go, he said, nurture your mind with great thoughts, for you will never go higher than what you think. We are in the age of exponential thinking, exponential growth, while the human mind, since the Stone Age, has been conditioned to linear thinking. So we need to get out of this linear thought process and inculcate this habit of exponential thinking. We should have a healthy disrespect for the impossible. We must think of ideas like the moonshot ideas. That's the way ahead if you need to do well. So always remember that your destiny is in your hands and you need to take the first step of dreaming big. Coming to the second point, I would say you need to read, read and read. A book is an acronym for Box of Organized Knowledge. Okay? So a book is something that will connect you at a very, very low cost to some of the best mentors in the world, be it Aristotle, be it Vedavyas, be it Plato, be it Socrates. At very limited cost, you get a mentor for free. So please remember that knowledge is something that you need to continuously seek, and there is no substitute for reading. In the world, there are three types of resources. You have raw materials, you have energy, and you have knowledge. Raw materials and energy, they are not boundless. They will finish at some point of time. But knowledge will help you create raw materials, it will help you create energy. It is boundless. So please pursue knowledge. Read anything and everything that you find interesting. Read so that you have a broad understanding of the world. Read so that you have a broad vision. And just to give you an example, you all would have heard of Warren Buffett, the world's most famous investor. Well, he reads 1,000 pages a day. You know, an average size book is about 200 pages. So, which means he's reading nearly 5 books worth of material on a daily basis. That's why he is the world's richest investor. I would remind you of the words of Lord Chesterfield, where he says, "The ignorant and the weak only are idle. Those who have achieved a good stock of knowledge are always eager to add more." In that regard, knowledge is like money. Those who have lots of money, they are always eager to make more. The same goes with knowledge. You achieve a critical mass, you'll always be able to add more and more to it. And it does not clog by position. And some of the books I would recommend you to read. If you have not read this book, I would recommend you make a start. How to Read a Book by Mortimer J. Adler. It's freely available in the internet. I came across it rather late in life, but it helps you read better. Self-Help by Samuel Smiles. A Letter to Garcia by Elbert Hubbard. Character of a Gentleman by Francis Lieber. India That is Bharat by J. Sai Deepak. Brave Hearts of Bharat by Vikram Sampath. Splendid Exchange by J. Bernstein. To Rule the Waves by Bruce D. Jones. They are just some of the indicative books which I suggest. The third point I want to say is that you need to build friendships, bonds and networks. Networks are essential to do well in every walk of life. Even the President had mentioned about it. Classmates and colleagues are among the closest friends that you will ever have for your entire life. The bonds that you develop here will be the strongest in navigating the challenges which lie ahead. The words of Benjamin Franklin: be civil to all, sociable to many, familiar with few, friend to one, enemy to none. Be always slow in choosing a friend and slower in changing one. The fourth point I want to flag is that you need to have a positive attitude. Now here I just want to say that there are three words which are very important for a professional. That these words are knowledge, hard work and attitude. It's quite interesting that if you put the values to the letters in the alphabet, that is 1 for Alpha and 26 for Zulu, then knowledge adds up to 96, hard work will add up to 98 and attitude adds up to 100. So this shows that the relative importance. If you do not have a positive attitude, then the other two will not help you adequately. So attitude is very important in life, a positive attitude. I'll just narrate a small anecdote on this. There is an internet piece called Letter to Garcia by Albert Hubbard. It was written in 1899. At that time, the United States and Spain were at war, and it was about the colony of Cuba at that point of time. So in Cuba there was a rebel called Garcia, and the President of the United States wanted to enlist the help of Garcia, the rebel, to fight against Spain. So he wanted to send a letter to seek his help. But in those days, in 1899, there was neither mobiles, nor telegraph, nor telephone. So he didn't know how to send this message. So he asked his advisors. So somebody told him, there is a person called Lieutenant Andrew Summers Rowan. He will do the job for you. So this person was in the US military. He was called. He was given this letter. He took this letter, put it in an oilskin, strapped it around his chest and walked off. He took a boat, crossed over to Cuba, walked through the forest, through the swamps, located the person, gave them the letter, and came back and made a completion report saying, so the job is done. So what is the moral of this story? Very often, you come across people whom, if you give such a letter, he may just leave and throw it into the dustbin and vanish. You may even find a person who will ask you, मेरे को क्यों दिया? उसको क्यों नहीं दे रहे हो? मेरे को क्या मिलेगा? Will I get some help? How will I do this? There are most often you will find people who will ask you 100 questions. So the moral of the story is that you should have this positive attitude that once something is tasked to you, you should be able to execute it well, complete it. The whole world, be it businesses, be it the military, be it government offices, be it the shops, they're all in search of people like that. Such people will never be unemployed. They will always be in great demand. So try to be like him. The fifth point I have is about hard work. As I said, hard work adds up to 98. You don't have to look further. Our Honorable Prime Minister, he works, I think, 18 to 20 hours a day. And we recently saw this debate about this 70-hour work week. I'm convinced that we need to work longer, we need to work harder, and that is the only way for our nation to go forward. Sixth, please respect everyone. Respect is the highest currency of mankind. Emotional quotient is very important for a leader. Not everyone in the world is born in the same family with similar physical, mental or psychological attributes. Everyone is special in his or her own way. Therefore, respect everyone without discrimination. Try to imbibe the good that you see in each person. Give respect to get respect. The seventh point I want to say is about integrity and honesty. I'll tell you a small anecdote. There was this Dr. Madison Sarrett. He was the Vice Chancellor of Vanderbilt University. So one day he was conducting a test. He told his students, today I'm giving you a test in 2 subjects, one in trigonometry and one in honesty. I sincerely hope you pass in both. But if you need to fail in one, please fail in trigonometry. because there are many good people in this world who cannot pass a test of trigonometry, but there are no good people in this world who cannot pass a test of honesty. So therefore, it's important that the pledge you have taken of integrity, honesty, that is something you need to remember. Honesty is being truthful to others. Integrity is about being truthful to yourself. So please remember, it is a very important part of your character. So the eighth point I have is about taking responsibility. You must take responsibility for whatever you are tasked with. Do not be cynical. There is the story of Diogenes, the cynic, who lived in a barrel. He had no requirements in life. He lived on alms, and his house was a barrel. So he used to stay in it. And one day there was this great encounter between Diogenes the cynic and Alexander the Great, who had conquered the world. So Alexander came and stood in front of him, and he was lying in the barrel, and he asked him, "Is there anything I can do for you?" So Diogenes the cynic just looked up at him and said, "Yes, indeed, there is something you can do for me. Please stand aside. You are blocking the sun." So this conversation just shows the complete contrast between these two personalities. A cynic who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing, and Alexander the Great, who had conquered the world through his leadership, through his imagination, through his valor, and so on. So you need to decide that you need to be a person like Alexander with leadership and not a cynic like Diogenes. The ninth point is that you should try and overcome the fear of failure. Every human being by nature has got this fear of failure, and psychology has proved that we are more fearful of loss than of gain. And it is almost as much as the fear of loss is much greater than the fear of gain. I would say, if you were to gain 200 rupees and if you were to lose 100 rupees, the fear of failure of losing 100 rupees is much more than the fear of gaining 200 rupees. So that is innate human nature. We need to overcome it. It is only through overcoming the fear of failure that you will succeed. And it is said that good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment or failures. The 10th point I want to say is about financial literacy. Please remember the words of Albert Einstein, where he said, "Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Those who understand it, earn it. Those who don't, they pay it." So I don't have to explain this to many of you, but this is one subject which is very seldom taught in most households or most educational institutions. The 11th point is about time. Time is the scarcest resource. All of us have it in same quantity, but unless it is managed well, nothing else can be managed. A famous person like Admiral Nelson, who won all his battles, he used to say that one of the secret of his success was being ahead of time by at least a quarter of an hour in every encounter that he was tasked with. The last point I have is about communication. Remember that the Harvard study which says that in communication, it is not that you need to know a language exceptionally well, because words convey only 7% of what you are trying to say. 38% is the tone and tenor of your talk, and 55% is actually body language. So use it to advantage to see how you can communicate well. Now, as the Chief of the Bharatiya Nausena, let me take this opportunity also to request you to consider Bharatiya Nausena as a career option. Let me briefly tell you what a Navy offers. First of all, it is not just a profession, it is a way of life. life full of excitement and opportunities, opportunity for public service, at the same time opportunities for private excellence. Secondly, you will be part of something bigger than any individual. Third, you will have the honor and privilege of leading some of the best men and women you have ever seen. Their loyalty, dedication, spirit de corps, fellowship, feeling, fun and energy will inspire you. The list is endless. There are many tangible things that you will gain, like physical fitness, personality development, technical knowledge, skill development, organization and administrative skills, certification of skills, better job prospects and so on. And what are the intangibles that you gain? Intangibles are leadership ability, discipline, punctuality, motivation, patriotism, trustworthiness, self-confidence, teamwork, camaraderie, dignity of labor, fortitude, courage, risk-taking ability, and so on. You will have the opportunity to work with cutting-edge technology. We describe our ships, submarines, aircraft, weapon systems as complex socio-technical systems. In our ships, submarines and aircraft, you will come across diesel engines, steam propulsion, gas turbines, nuclear propulsion. So there is nothing that you will not be able to handle. So there is opportunity on a war scale at the leading edge of technology. So while you continue to pursue your dream, whatever it may be, I would really like to see some of you donning the Navy's white uniform in the future. There are lots of options as officers, as the Permanent Commission, Short Service Commission, as Agniveers, and so on. I will also be failing in my duty if I don't acknowledge the hard work and dedication of the professors, faculty and staff of Karnavati University. I am reminded of the words of John Steinbeck, where he says, a great teacher is like a great artist. Teaching may indeed be the greatest of arts because the canvas is the human mind and spirit. I am sure they have played a pivotal role in providing an encouraging environment for the students to realize their optimal potential. My compliments to the teaching faculty and staff of Karnavati University for their untiring efforts, diligence and devotion towards imparting the best in terms of exposure, expertise and experience to our young students. I am confident that you will continue to enlighten and empower not only the students of this university but also enrich and enable the society at large. On that note, I extend my best wishes to all the graduates for their future endeavors. May you continue to shine as bright beacons of hope and inspiration, lighting up the world with your brilliance. But remember that your education has not ended, but it has just started. You need to pursue it throughout your life if you want to do well. So before concluding, I would like to express my gratitude to the President and Vice Chancellor of Karnavati University for honoring me with the doctorate. I accept this award with utmost humility and would like to dedicate it to Bharatiya Nausena, my shipmates and my family. I would like to thank the President once again for providing me this opportunity, and I am sure that the MOU signed today between Bharatiya Nausena and Karnavati University would strengthen further our relationship in the future. So may I request you to join me in a round of applause to congratulate all the award winners, graduates of this convocation ceremony, the faculty, staff, as well as parents who worked tirelessly behind the scene to make this event a grand success. So let me sign off in the unique naval way by saying, I wish you all fair winds, following seas, fathoms below the keel. And I wish each one of you good health, great success, everlasting happiness and God's grace in your lives. The famous Stoic philosopher Seneca used to end his speeches with the words whale. It meant, whale in Latin, it meant be worthy, be strong in whatever you do. So thank you. Jai Bharat. Jai.
Thank you so much, sir. We are deeply appreciative of you for your inspiring words. Thank you so much, Admiral, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request Admiral, sir, again to unveil the Indian Naval Ships Display Cabinet being presented to our university. This display cabinet represents the three-dimensional coverage of Indian Navy, that is surface, subsurface, and air. May I also request Shri Ritesh Hada, sir, President Karnavati University, to join the chief guest to unveiling this precious gift for the university. The 5 shelves in the cabinet have scaled down models of following operational assets. On the topmost shelf, we have a P-8I aircraft which has been game changer in extending Navy's reach and maritime surveillance. On the second shelf is the model of aircraft carrier INS Vikram Aditya, the floating airfield with a length of about 284 meters, stretching as much as 3 football fields put together. On the third shelf, in INS Mormugao, the Stealth Guide missile destroyer, one of the latest and most potent warships to have been constructed in the country. Next, on the fourth shelf, is a model of INS Tarasha, the water jet fast attack craft. These crafts are ideally suited for interception of fast-moving surface crafts and also help in anti-smuggling, fishery protection, search and rescue operations. Finally, on the lowermost shelf is INS Vagir Kalveri class submarine, which has been made in India. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you, Indian Navy, for giving our university a beautiful and memorable gift. Thank you so much. I now request Dr. Rutvij Patel, the Honorary Director of Karnavati University, to please give the vote of thanks.
आज के कर्णावती यूनिवर्सिटी के चौथे दीक्षांत समारोह में हमारे बीच मंच पर उपस्थित जिन्होंने बहुत ही प्रेरणादायी मार्गदर्शन हमारा किया, वैसे ऑनरेबल एडमिरल आर हरि कुमार जी, श्री सुदर्शन साहू जी, श्री राजीव सेठी जी, डॉक्टर ललित भसीन जी, हमारे मित्र और मार्गदर्शक श्री ब्रजेश कुमार सिंह जी, श्री सुनील पारेख जी, सभी का कर्णावती यूनिवर्सिटी की ओर से मैं हृदयपूर्वक आभार प्रकट करता हूं। आज जो विद्यार्थी यहाँ से निकलकर दुनिया में जाने वाले हैं और जिस प्रकार से एडमिरल साहब ने हमें बार बार प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी साहब की जो बात को याद दिलाया, वो पंच प्रण को आगे बढ़ाते हुए और जो एडमिरल साहब ने 10 मुद्दे हमें कहे उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए आप जिस भी क्षेत्र में जाओ वहां पर आप सफल हो, यही प्रभु से प्रार्थना करते हुए आप सफल होंगे तो ये देश सफल होगा और ये देश बहुत ही जल्द परम वैभव पर पहुंचेगा। इसी शुभकामनाओं के साथ पुनः आप सभी का आभार प्रकट करते हुए मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। भारत माता की जय, वंदे मातरम।
Thank you so much, Rutvit sir. I request the Registrar Shri Tariq Ali Syed to request the President to declare the convocation closed.
Mr. President, sir, I request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
Thank you, sir. I request all to kindly stand for the national anthem. Bharat Mata Ki! I would like to request all the dignitaries to please come forward for the group photo. We thank all the esteemed dignitaries for giving us their time and the opportunity to interact with them. It has been an honor to listen to your thoughts. We are very grateful for the encouragement and blessings given to our students. Thank you so much. It has been our privilege to have you all with us here today. Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. And my dear graduates, congratulations once again on your graduation. You have made it, you have earned it, and you deserve it. The academic procession will now leave the venue. All guests and graduates are requested to stand and not to leave the venue till the academic procession has completely left. I request everyone to please stand. Thank you so much. Very well done. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Now occupy your seats. Now, the degree distribution will take place in the following manner. United World Institute of Design at this